Hi, welcome back to Pursell Farms TV. My name is Tim Spanjer. If you were with us during the last episode, you would have seen me go through the process of the FarmLinks Fit Program and the Tailor-Made Performance Lab. And there, with Tim Brion's help, we were able to identify my fingerprint golf swing. And through the process of analyzing my swing, Tim was able to put together a set of clubs that represented my unique swing characteristics. And I have that set here. And I've also got all the numbers that Tim was able to pull out from that process. So with all of this, we're going to head out to the range. Layne's out there now setting up, and you're about to enter into the second film, which is called Fitter, Happier, Fine-Tuning Your Game with Layne Savoie and the FarmLinks Golf Academy. So why don't you come along, we'll head out and see what Layne's got to show us. Okay, I'm standing out here on the range at FarmLinks with Layne Savoie. I'm looking forward to getting started with you, and maybe you can kind of walk me through a little bit of what you have set up out here.
Yeah, Tim, a lot of what this report shows can be monitored and displayed through the system I have. I have a TrackMan, which is Doppler radar. It tracks 3,000 data points of each golf swing, what the club's doing as it travels through the impact area precisely within 1/10 of a degree, meaning it tracks club path and club face angles and attack angles precisely, which is impact, and it tells you the story of the golf ball. Additionally, I have the regular swing software that has traditionally been used over the last 20 years. So collectively, they're two great teaching aids for me as a teacher, and they're great learning tools for the student.
Okay. And so as a teacher with vast experience, all of this equipment, which seems to me very cutting edge, you're able to take somebody like me, a beginner, an average golfer, a professional, and apply all of this to make their game better.
Yes, what you're trying to do is take the formula for player development like the PGA Tour pros and monitor the most important things in your game. If you have a club path problem or attack angle problem, find swing cues that help you improve in those areas with your teacher on a regular basis, and through drills and regular lesson taking, you should be able to improve your the cause and effect of your golf ball, and the your misses in general should improve as well. All right, Tim, what we're going to do to get started is I'm just going to watch you hit some golf balls, maybe 10 or 15 shots. I'm going to collect the information on the 7-iron, log it into the system. I'm going to do the same thing on driver. After that, we're going to come back to the computer. We'll talk about your training priorities and kind of what's needed based on the information we have. All right, good job. Wow. Let's take a look at all this information we gathered here.
Okay. What do we got, Layne?
All right, I'm going to go over the 4 fundamentals that explain why the golf ball would fly crooked or straight, high or low. Okay, you've got attack angle, and that is, what is the angle that the club's coming into the ball? Is it coming down 5 degrees? Is it coming up 2? That's really important. We have prescribed measures for that. Additionally, you have to control where the club hits the ground relative to the ball. But all of that, in essence, is my definition of attack angle. Club path is relative to the target. Is the club moving square? Is it moving outside in? Is it moving inside out? And how much is it moving in those directions? With TrackMan, we can measure it. Face to path is the club, here's the club path. Is the face open to that path? Is the face close to the path? Or is it square? And then lastly, we have contact point. You can see here with just a dry erase marker where you hit that last ball. It went long and went straight. It has a very high smash factor of 143 with this 7-iron, which is exceptional. But unless we monitor where you strike the ball on the face, it's going to be difficult to explain why the ball goes left or right, high or low. What's important is, the Golf Channel and all the golf magazines, they provide a lot of good insight to different components of the game, but all we're trying to do is get to the fundamentals that allow you to play well. And with my instruction and using the tools we have, we're just simply trying to find the weakest link and go in there with drills and improve them with game instruction and regular coaching.
Wow, terrific. All right, so Layne, now that we have all this data compiled, it would seem to me you're going to be seeing a lot more of me out here on the range.
Well, I hope so, Tim. What we're going to do is we're going to take TrackMan like the PGA Tour pros do. You're going to find your weaknesses, your training priorities. We're going to take a look at them. We're going to measure them. That's one thing that TrackMan can do that the regular high-speed camera cannot. The camera can see what these numbers are, but it can't measure it. Okay, so on a regular basis, we'll compare these numbers over the last few lessons and give you drills to help you improve these numbers, allow the golf ball to go straight.
Well, perfect. Well, Layne, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to scheduling some more time out here with you. Thank you, everybody who tuned in to Pursell Farms TV in this episode of the Fitter Happier program, which is part of the FarmLinks Fit series. I'm ready to go out and hit some more balls. What do you think, Layne?
All right, let's grab your driver. Let's work on those club face angles.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. Well, thank you for watching Pursell Farms TV. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. That's it for us. Thank you on behalf of FarmLinks, Pursell Farms, and the FarmLinks Golf Academy. We hope to see you out here real soon.